So we are here in the sweatbox to play a game of 30k. I'm joined by
Phil. I thought you were just going to say my name there. Sorry.
No. I was leaving you to naturally introduce yourself.
Right, okay.
So yeah, it's the sweatbox since it is currently the hottest day ever recorded in the UK. Yeah, I PVA'd the walls a few months ago to just seal the walls. And last time we were in here, the PVA unsealed itself and started running down the walls.
No way, that's bonkers. That's mental.
Never seen it before, but that happened. So yeah, we are back for a game of 30k. We're going to be playing 2,000 points because it's just a little bit of a different points level. So yeah, we'll go into the armies. And do you want to go first on me?
Yeah.
Do you know your list off the top of your head?
Off by heart.
Right, go on.
So I've got a Praetor in Cataphractii armor with a Thunder Hammer and a Bane Strike combi bolter.
No mastercrafting?
You can't mastercraft on Terminator armor. It doesn't allow you. I think that's really weird, but anyway. A retinue of 5 just staring with Legion Banner or with Power Fists.
Yeah.
They're going to be in a Dreadclaw, because Dreadclaws are 12 now.
Yeah.
2 units of 10 Tactical Marines with Artificer armor on both, with drop pods.
So you're taking the
Drop pod assault. Drop pod assault, yeah.
Okay.
I've then also got a unit of 9 Reavers that are in a drop pod. I'm going to just stop saying drop pod now. They've got 3 Carnosian power axes.
The special
Sons of Horus.
So they rend on a 5 rather than just a 6, right?
Yeah.
That's their selling
thing.
point.
Yeah, and they're a specialist weapon as well.
Okay.
So really got to be careful with that one, because I'll just try and throw all the dice at it. I've got a single Tech Marine with a Cognis Signum.
Not in a drop pod.
Not in a drop pod, he's by himself at the moment, but he will go into a squad. In my heavy support, I have got a Leviathan.
In a drop pod?
In a drop pod. In a Dreadclaw, actually. In a Dreadclaw. Because Dreadclaws are Dreadnought transports, and a Leviathan can squeeze into one, apparently now. Okay. He's got a Phosphix Discharger, a Siege Drill.
Yeah.
And also upgraded him to have Volkite nipples. And then I've got 9 auto cannon heavy support squad where my...
See, this is where you lose me on this list.
Where the tech goes.
So Phil has played a 3k variation of this list last week. Yeah. And I just don't get the auto cannon heavy support squad.
That's my list, yeah. I don't think I've missed anything out. Let me just triple check.
Right, so my list, while Phil's checking, is a Praetor with Thunderhammer mastercrafted, because why would it not be mastercrafted? He's a Praetor. He obviously has access to mastercrafted weapons.
Unless he takes Terminator armor. He's then got 5 Dominator Terminators.
Ooh. Because he's not up with the times. He's the Melos garrison, so not yet any Iron Circle. He still favours the Tyranthikos veterans.
Are they in Cataphractii?
They are in Cataphractii.
So your Praetor's in Cataphractii then as well, yeah?
No, because it's an elite slot. It can't be taken as a retinue.
Oh.
Hey. Yeah, so that's a separate elite slot. It's not in a drop pod. I've then got 3 identical tactical squads that are all 10 tactical marines, shrapnel bolters, Nuncio Vox per squad, augury scanner per squad, tactical sergeant with artificer power fist, and they are all going to be getting the Hammer of Olympia. Because I need a Praetor. I've got to take a Praetor to take Hammer of Olympia, so that's why he's a Praetor, not a Delegatus. So yeah, Hammer of Olympia will mean I get to fire 3 shots on my Fury of Olympia and still move while doing it.
Right, okay.
It's pretty standard. Like, that's now, I think, the throw-in Rite of War. Not that it's bad, it's just I can write any list I want. And it's like... Because what I did is I wrote a list and there was like, oh, not chosen a Rite of War. Fury of Olympia, Rite of War. Or Hammer of Olympia, Rite of War. 2 Predators, both with Sponson las cannons that are on
the top,
because I don't like Sponsons. Everyone will get sick of me saying this by now, but I don't. Then I've got 2 Leviathan Dreadnoughts with
Volkite nipples.
They've each got a Siege Drill and a Phosphex Discharger.
Oh, mine's got a Phosphex Discharger, I missed that up.
Phil's does.
Oh, mine does.
Then I've got 5
Havocs with las cannons.
And why is it that you have to remember that, Phil? Because your Praetor's not going to be around on turn 2. Yeah, so Havocs and Dominators are the 2 Legion-specific units that Iron Warriors got in the Legacies and Exemplar battles.
Yeah.
I think Dominators are really good because they get Stubborn as just a base thing.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, they were really bad last edition. They didn't really get anything. But now getting Stubborn is massive. They also come with Thunderhammers.
Yeah.
Which is really good. And when Mechanicum come out, they've all got Hatred Automata, which was their only selling point in First Ed, so it wasn't that good. But now it's like Thunderhammers are top of the pile.
Yeah.
Stubborn is top of the pile, so now they're really good. And Havocs, the BS5, they've all got las cannons, non-seal box, augury scanner, artificer on the sergeant. Because everyone has access to BS5 on Tech Marines with Cognisignums, they couldn't be special in that way, I imagine Forge World thought. So now, well, snipers, what do you do with them? You give them a sniper rifle. No. In the Iron Warriors, you give them a las cannon and send them to the Havocs. So they've all got precision shot 6+.
Okay.
So with my las cannons will be precision shotting whoever I want on a 6+.
Fair enough.
Yes. So yeah, that is our lists. We're going to be rolling scenario, and we will come back with the deployment because it will only be my side deploying anyway, regardless of who gets the roll.
Yeah.
So we can just come back and say that. If you do like the game, click like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, tell me what you like about it. All of those things really help to get more games on the channel of 30k for liking and subscribing to this one, because I know what you guys want to see. So essentially, I'll stop playing those other rubbish games like Fantasy and Necromunda that the other guys want to see, that I want to play as well. And if you want to see more 30k, like and subscribe, because I will see that that's the predominant system that you guys want. So yeah, we'll get into the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Catch you there. So this is the table. We've given Phil more cover to prevent the shooting gallery that apparently happened last time. I don't know. You didn't seem too butthurt about it, did you?
No, I wasn't asked.
No, you've just got to remember to utilise this big building that was also in it last time.
Yeah, but now I know that it's only -2 to move through it and not like a D6, so I'll probably use it a lot more now.
I think the -2 is harsher, but anyway,
that's a different day for a different story.
Yeah, so this is the table. We've got the Melosian hinterlands. This is the snowy grassland table that I had.
And the fields of barley.
And the fields of gold. And yeah, so this is the snowy grassland table I had Deep Cut Studios print up for me when they're custom mats.
Are we on like Planet Sting 5 or something?
No,
like
this is Melos, mate.
Is it Melos still? Right, okay.
Yeah. So the Sting 5, that's the location. So the deployment is 2, and Phil doesn't care because he's deep striking everything.
Dawn of War.
Dawn of War, boring, and the mission is 3.
Mission is 3, which is...
See how long it takes him.
Shatter Strike. The victory conditions of this mission are tied to taking ground from the enemy. At the end of the game, the player who has scored the most victory points has won the game. If the player has the same number of victory points, the game ends in a draw.
Right, that is the least helpful bit of that mission.
Primary objective. At the end of the game, each player scores 2 victory points for every friendly scoring unit in their opponent's deployment zone, and 1 victory point for every friendly denial unit in their opponent's deployment zone.
Oh yeah, roll for first turn, Phil. 3.
1.
Oh. 5. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Phil will go second. So that means I have to deploy first. So while Phil is doing his practice rolls across the other side of the table, this is my deployment. I've gone a tactical squad in the field, so that's a tactical squad in the far corner, tactical squad in the field, Havocs in the field as the only cover in my deployment zone. I could have actually chose the other side of the table, this table turns, but I wanted this one. I've got my Leviathans just sort of central. Basically my Predators, my Terminators and Leviathans are all central so that I can go either way wherever Phil puts the most pods. And then I've got another tactical squad over here just to have something over here. So Phil just can't null deploy me. Phil has deployed nothing. Phil, are you going to seize?
No.
No. Didn't think so. He wants to deny me a turn because he's deep striking. So into Iron Warriors, turn 1. So this is going to be a very fast turn because I'm just going to... Oh, worth saying. Because this building is actually so big, what we've said is entering the building, so just like getting across the threshold, is difficult terrain, as per, but actual movement within the building will be just completely free.
Yeah.
And then the fields will provide cover save for the like swirly grasses.
But they're not going to be difficult terrain, are they?
Yeah, because it's a space marine.
Because any space marine that can't get through a field of wheat should be taken out back and executed.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Movement. So Space Marines move 7 now. I've got to really remember that. So 7 to here. The next squad is just going to advance his 7. Leviathans go
6.
Thank you. So Leviathans go 6 and just stomp forward in the line. They go 7 forward. Leviathans come back because they're clearly cheated by an inch.
We all know that inch counts.
It does. And do the Terminators commit to the building this turn? No. They're just going to move into more of a line, but forwards 6 inches. And I'm going to get back with what the rest of those units have done, or where they've ended up in a second. So this is where the squads have ended up. I've just sort of tried to like leave a little bit of a bubble wrap backwards. The Havocs have obviously stayed here with a bit of a bubble wrap around them, just to prevent their pinning on turn 1. The tanks that Phil insists are rhinos but are in fact predators have stayed at the back.
They look rhino-y.
Well, that's because they've got a rhino chassis, Phil. And we have got to say, do you want night fighting?
I'm not really that fussed about it, in all honesty. Do you want night fighting?
I don't think it matters that much. Because...
So what if we both say no to night fighting? Well, there's no night fighting then, isn't there? We don't roll. We just say no.
Do you know what? I want night fighting.
Alright then.
I want...
Roll your d6 then.
Yeah, so on a 2+.
Yeah.
So the night fighting roll is night fighting. And that is in fact my turn over with, because I've got no shooting because Phil's not on the board. No assaults, Phil's not on the board. Over to you.
Okie dokie.
So Sons of Horus turn 1. Does everything come in now with drop pod assault?
What happens? Sorry, just drop the die. What happens is you place your first drop pod, you scatter that, you then roll to see if it's disordered. Yeah, so the first thing is going to be a tactical squad.
Yep. And it scatters 5 inches to the this way. So hits a tactical marine and reduces its scatter.
By half. So because it would go and it would hit, it just reduces it by half, so it goes 2.5 inches.
Okay, so this is the final position of Phil's drop pod. Because he's scraped just outside of 1 inch, because fins don't count.
Fins don't count, it actually says that in the rules now.
Fins don't count. He gets to roll the dice. On a 2+, don't roll it on the table.
Oh.
On a 2+, Phil places the drop pods anywhere that he wants. On a 1, I place them.
So they all get to come in wherever I want within 18 of that. 18.
So we'll get back with the final position of all of those drop pods. And shall we just do where the units have got out to as well?
Yeah, I think, because it's like you deployed in it, so.
Yes. So, yeah, we'll come back with that. So, this is Phil's final deployment. Phil, do you want to go through your units and, like, why and where?
So, I've got my 2 units of 10 tacticals there. I've got my unit of 9 autocannon heavy support squad there. I've got my Reavers here. I've got my Leviathan, which is disembarked straight away from the Dreadclaw.
Does it have to now? Or?
No, I just wanted it out straight away.
Right.
And then I've got my Justarin and my Praetor, which is still in the Dreadclaw at this moment in time.
The why that I was getting at is I've just looked at the line of sight from the Havocs to the Leviathan, and the Leviathan can't be seeing the little sneaky boy, whereas these guys can just about. So I've now got to do.
Can you get line of sight to the heavy support squad?
Not at the moment.
Right.
Not at the moment. So I've got to do pinning check for this unit. It's the only unit in 6 of a deep striking unit. So they've got leadership 8 because they don't suffer the -1 because they've got a non-CO box. And that's a -1 from the night fighting. So their leadership 8. Oh, they fail and get pinned. So I've got now 3 reactions in my movement phase because you've got no other movement now that you've done this.
No.
No. So I'm going to do a withdraw reaction from my Predators. So that's 1 pivot and then a 6-inch move directly backwards. So I'm going to pivot 90 and go 6. And 90 and go 6.
Nice.
And I'm actually just going to end up facing that way to have gone slightly towards the board edge. Not overhanging the board edge, as I imagine James and Richard Adams will be appreciative of. So my second reaction is going to be to, having revealed the heavy weapon squad, my Havocs are going to do their interceptor fire. So they hit on 2s normally, precision shot on 6s with their las cannons, because they're snipers. And because it's night fighting, they don't have a cognissignum or night vision. So they will hit on 3s now instead of 2s. So looking for the 6s. Oh, 2. Oh, so 2 precision shots and 3 hits because I'm ballistic skill 5. The 2 precision shot, so 2 wounds there, and then the 3 normal shots is 3 wounds. Now it's in the pool. Phil, do one on your Tech Marine.
I ain't got any cover, have I?
He's got a 5-up refractor field, has he?
Oh, he has actually. Yes, he has actually got a 5-up refractor field. You're right.
I know. At least I know your rules. And make another one on your Tech Marine, please. Oh, no. And then 3 just on whoever you want.
And then any cover or anything at all? I'm asking.
I imagine one has a 6-up, so they all get a 6-up.
So 2.
2. So yeah, that's 2 dead, and that is not quite 25%, which is not what I wanted.
They don't take a morale check anyway from this.
Oh, do they not?
No.
Oh. So sadly, do you get to intercept if you are pinned? No, you don't get reactions.
You don't get reactions.
So with that, no reactions because I'm pinned. My only other augury scanners are over here. So Phil is actually, potentially due to his maniacal mind, yeah, got everyone outside the interceptor range of the augury scanners. So this is my normal reaction, the augury scanner reaction, and I've got no more reactions despite having another 3 augury scanners on the table.
Oh,
I know. So that is over to your shooting phase, Phil.
Okay, so we're gonna rapid fire this tactical squad here into this tactical squad.
So hitting on 4s.
Yes.
Because it's night fighting.
Oh God.
Oh, Phil.
Oh no.
Phil.
We need to take that out of there.
Right. So then the rerolls, because we stupidly placed that into the building.
4, 6, 8, 9. Oh, just
9.
below
Ooh.
statistics.
So then 4s, because I'm a Space Marine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 wounds.
Again. Well, actually, exactly what it should be.
Do I just tank them on the sergeant like a pro?
Like a boss.
Like a boss? No I don't. Oh, I'm glad I didn't. 3 ones. So 3 Marines dead, and Phil's next shooting unit.
The next 10 tacticals.
Have they all got range? Yeah.
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 Into the exact same unit. I don't like this new
Die straight. You didn't like the old one though, so so the reason he doesn't like it is because he betrays him. So all the ones that you will get as a Patreon to the channel, Phil, this is because he isn't a Patreon, will do a blessing over them. so that people get good dice tray. So 1 wound.
1 wound.
He picked that up so fast.
In disappointment and annoyance.
He dies though.
Yes! Small mercies. Combi bolter off the drop pod.
Oh, do all the drop pods have combi bolted?
Yeah, but they're hitting on
Jesus.
the ballistic skill 2, so they're hitting on 6s.
Do you want to just do both combi bolters?
I'm gonna do all. I'm gonna do 3. We'll do 4 then. Let's do it all for them.
Yeah. So 6s, followed by 6s. So 2 hits, and then 4s. Nothing. Cheers for turning up.
Thanks for coming.
The Reavers into my tactical squad.
Yeah, with their bolt pistols.
So what's this, 4s? Because ballistic skill 4?
I think the ballistic skill 4.
Yeah. So that's 3 plus minus 1 to hit. So 6 hits. And then 4 wounds. I'm going to not tank them on the Sergeant. The Sergeant's the only one that's worth anything. And there's 5 before the Sergeant. So 1 more dies.
Okie dokie. Right then. Gonna do the heavy support squad.
Yep.
Oh, now I'm torn now between doing the Havocs or which you'll return fire with, or the Predators, which you can't return fire with because they don't have a defensive weapon. Oof. We'll go against the Predators.
Okay.
So
hitting on.
but they're hitting on 6 anyway because they moved, because they're disembarked.
Ah, this is snapfire. Not what?
Not a sausage. So next one is the Leviathan against the Leviathan.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with the nipple cannons first.
Okay.
Volkite
and this
calibers.
is your last unit, isn't it? I'm going to return fire at a point of that. So nipple Volkites. Did they get any additional shot on the nipple?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So
4 hits.
no, yeah, but he's twin linked, and I've got -1, so I'm
minus
hitting
1.
on 3s. 4 hits.
Nothing?
6 is nothing. So then 2 Volkites. 2 Meltons.
2 hits. Strength 8, toughness
8. You toughness 8.
I'm at toughness 8.
You toughness
I'm
8.
toughness 8.
Toughness 8 with 7 wounds.
Okay.
We get to re-roll these because I'm in mount range, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, so 2 wounds and 2 5-ups. Oh, he takes a wound.
My Phosphex Discharger.
Centered.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it hits. Wounds beyond a 3, does it?
Yeah, I think you re-roll these though because of the atomic shielding, because it's flashbang.
Okay. If not, scream at us in the comments. 'Cause we'll be doing it all the way through.
It doesn't wound anyway.
Okay, now I return fire onto the Leviathan.
Yep.
And repeat the process, except at +1 because I'm an Iron Warrior.
+1 strength. Yeah,
Yes. So the Volkites. Apparently, I get 6 shots. Says Phil. If not, I blame him.
Well, yeah.
Rerolling because it's twin linked.
Yeah.
And then strength 6 normal, so 7 because I'm Iron Warrior, so 5s at his toughness 7. So he toughness 8. Toughness 8. I'm strength 7, so 4 wounds. And he gets his 2 Leviathan save.
Oh,
Takes a wound!
1 goes through.
And see, and it deflags. It deflags. So the 2 melter guns, 2 hits, strength 9,
Yeah.
2 wounds, 2 5-ups.
Takes another wound.
Takes another wound, so he's down 2 wounds now. And the Phosphex Discharger centered over Philip. So there's actually no better place to put a dice tray over here. So the Phosphex Charger centered over him. Hits. A 3-up and re-rolling successfuls.
Yeah.
Wounds. It doesn't wound. So Phil, you've actually come off that worse.
A lot worse, actually. A lot worse. I think that's not really that great at all.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oops.
So that is your turn 1, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't got anything else. That's it.
So turn 1, I actually thought Phil was going to absolutely decimate me. But leadership test for the tacticals. This is where I could lose that 100-point unit that's key to the Alpha Strike. No, they love it. They're sticking around. So, Iron Warriors, turn 2. Okay, so Iron Warriors turn 2. The Dreadnought over here, Hyron Denomines, is going to just come round to a different facing on your Dreadnought, Phil.
Because that really matters now.
It matters to get out of the way of the Terminators.
So I'm going to react, by the way.
Go on.
And I'm going to move the Leviathan.
Just to make my charge harder. Yeah. So that now results in a 7-inch charge.
Which means that you're now out of melter range as well. You're out of 26 inches, but you're in within 12 still.
So the Terminators are going to do the shuffle up to here. My Predators don't like being so close to everyone. So we're going to just drive backwards 7 to here. So the Terminators get to here. The Dreadnought, so he doesn't get to run and just go 6 backwards this way. So the Tacticals are actually just going to ignore the battle and go and try and score some points, as is the tactical way. So they move and run 11. Move and run 11. And we'll get back with the final positions of those. Right, so we're going to see if night fighting carries on.
No.
It doesn't. It goes away, which is bad for Max. I wanted to cause some pinning on Phil. So I'm going to start off with the Phosphex Discharger from Dreddy. He's something Kurgan, I've not yet remembered his name. Yeah, so I'm just about within 18. We've measured it before off camera while I was deciding what to do to this point. It hits and it can crawl in death 2 inches, 3 inches. So I'm going to get like...
You can only get 4.
So I get 4 hits on Phil's Heavy Sport Squad. And I get 4 wounds on the Heavy Sport Squad. Do you want to return fire?
I'm going to have to, because the squad's going to die.
Or do you want to tank on your refractor field?
So I'm going to start taking them on my
refractor field.
Refractor field. That doesn't help. Anybody's dead.
Yeah, and then 3 more die because it's AP2.
So they will return fire.
So the return fire from Phil's Heavy Sport Squad is
14.
14.
Hitting on 2s.
Okay. So hitting on 2s. So that's 9 hits. And then 5s because you're strength 7 against my toughness 8.
6 is rending.
Okay. So 2 5s and no 6s.
Helpful.
So 2 ups. He loves it.
Helpful.
He's got 6 shots from calibers that hit on 2s. And they're twin linked. So that's 5 hits, and strength 6 means 2s. That means 3 wounds.
Gonna take him on the sergeant, who's got artificer armor.
Yep. So 3 saves from Phil. I'm going to shoot my Dreadnought into this drop pod. Oh no, I'm going to shoot it into the Despoiler squad here. Rampagers, Reavers. I'm going to shoot it into the Reaver squad there, Phil. So the Phosphex Discharger.
Whoa.
It's 18 inch for Phosphex.
I know it is. But I've got a unique reaction, and I've got 2 reactions in the shooting phase.
Okay.
So I'm going to Death Dealer.
So you're going to shoot your Dreadnought into my Dreadnought with Death Dealer?
Yeah.
Right.
So first I'm going to do... I get +1 to ballistic skill, but it doesn't matter, because I'm hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to do the calibers first. All hit. And then it's 6s.
6s for the calibers. 1.
1.
So a 2 up. Loves it.
2 melter guns. 1 hits. 1 wounds.
And I've got a 5 up.
Oh.
It's fine.
And I still get to do
Phosphex Discharger.
So he goes
5 inches off onto the Terminator.
No, he goes 4 inches off because I'm ballistic skill 6 now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. So it still goes onto your
It's a Terminator.
With crawling fire, then I get to move it so I can get more.
Yeah, you get like 2 guys, 3 guys, 3 guys. Just go for 3.
Okay.
So wounds on 3s. 1 wound. Yes. Yes. And they pass their 4-up cataphractii save. And that look says it all.
Get out of here!
So, the Phosphex Discharger onto Phil's Reavers after that rude, ineffectual interruption and usage of advanced reaction. So, into the Reavers, I'm going to centre it on the Sergeant's head.
Okay.
Not that that matters too much. It hits. And with the small blast, I'm going to position... I want to put the blast.
Okay.
I'm excited for this one. I'm going to get 6 dudes.
Okay.
So, 6 dudes, wounding on 3s. 5 wounds.
So 1, 2, and 1 with 1 wound.
Okay. Then the Volkite nipples. All hit. All wound. Do you want to tank on your Sergeant, Phil?
Yeah, because I've actually got the same leadership.
Okay.
So, oh, I thought he died then straight away.
He takes a wound. He's got 2, luckily. So he's down to 1 wound. And I've got the 2 fist melter guns left. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
So, because of this one here, I would still get a 6-up cover save.
Okay.
I'm going to take the 6-up cover save.
Of course you are.
So,
And double 1, so 2 dead. So I should have actually done the melter first then, because it would have doubled 2 out, rather than taking 1 wound models off. But to be honest, I am beyond complaining at that shooting attack. So next, onto my las cannon squad is actually going to fire into your tactical squad here, Phil.
Okay.
Because I don't like seeing it. So I hit on 2s. I get a precision shot and 3 misses. So leaving 1 normal. So the precision shot doesn't wound. It's all coming back. The normal shot doesn't wound. We're going to put the camera on, Phil.
Oh, no. Yes. Why is it in Napoleon Dynamite? Because like that. I honestly thought that was close to me packing up just for my horrendous dice rolling, unfortunately. But
I know it's all turned around. It's all coming up Phil now, isn't it?
All coming up Phil House.
On to the Predators. So I've got 8 autocannon shots into Phil's heavy support squad. I hit on 3s. So 6 hits. And then the strength 8 and 6s will rend. So no rends, but 5 wounds.
Sergeant.
Tanking on the Sergeant.
Oh, you
and he
bastard.
dies first one.
Oh,
And another one dies. So that just leaves 4 las cannons. I'm trying to do this fast and leaving dice in my hand. 4 hits. And 4 dead. Heavy support squads.
Oh well.
So in the charge sub-phase, leadership test for the Reavers. This is where they run away and Phil shakes my hand. No, they love it. So the charge sub-phase, I'm first going to declare a charge from my Leviathan into the Reavers.
They're going to just hold.
They're going to take it.
They're going to take the charge.
7, he's not in.
Phew.
I know, if you'd gone in then.
I think I would have shook your hand and said, well done.
Yeah. And then the Terminators are going to go into the hated Near Automata round the corner.
He's going to Overwatch?
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 Yeah.
Okay. So, What first? The Volkites first.
It doesn't really matter in this way round. So Volkites, twin linked.
I shook my head then, and it does matter. Right, so go. Because you'll get a single wound model and then annihilate a single wound model possibly. Wounded on 2s, so 4 wounds.
Precision wounds. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
So 2 up saves from the Volkites. Oh, the double 1. And a Dominator. One of the brave Tyranthicos goes down. Which one do I like? I'd like you the least. And then onto the Meltaguns. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 2 4-ups. Oh, 2 more dead. It's not going well for this Iron Warrior squad. It might be a paddling when they get in there.
That's a paddling.
And then your Phosphex Discharger.
You can't overwatch with blast weapons.
Okay, so finally the charge. They well in. So I get 10-inch charge and a 3-inch consolidate. So the 10-inch charge, 3-inch consolidate gets them to here. I'm possibly feeling like I made the wrong decision to use my Terminators on these Dreadnought. But we'll see. So Phil strikes first.
With my 5 attacks.
5 attacks. Ugh. So it's hitting on 3s. Oh no, 4s.
Your weapon skill 4. 5, yeah?
Yeah.
So 2s.
So 3, brutal 3. Wounds. Okay, definitely the wrong choice. So the first one passes 2 and fails 1. Now I'm going to have to see whether they've got the... What's that special rule that stops you? That gives you +1. What strength are you?
10.
10. So I'm doubled out anyway.
Yeah.
The second one... Oh, passes! Yes! And the third one fails. So the Tyranthicos go down and my Praetor lives. Oh no. So the Praetor strikes back. He's got 4 attacks base, 1 for charging, and he's got a power fist that will strike separately. So the 4 + 1 for the Thunderhammer is mastercrafted. What weapon skill are you?
5.
So I hit you 5 times.
Yeah.
I'm strength 9, so I wound you on 3s.
Yeah.
That's for my +1 for being an Iron Warrior. So 3 brutal attacks, and then let's just do them.
So 5s.
Yep.
So
2 wounds go through. 2 wounds go through. 1 wound goes through, so 5 total wounds go through. How many does he have left?
5.
Oh, so he's dead.
Yeah.
And see if he blows up.
Well, he does. Don't they always blow?
They always blow up
now. Yeah, just see how far it is. 1.
And he just nails the Praetor.
It just nails the Praetor at a strength 8 AP
dash.
So
it wounds him. 2 up. Oh, he survives. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yeah, so that's the end of Iron Warriors turn 2. And we'll come back for Sons of Horus turn 2 after an air break.
Yeah.
So, Sons of Horus turn 2.
Two. My movement.
Yeah. So Reavers advance. Oh, and this tactical squad becomes unpinned.
For now.
And Phil advances his Reavers. What leadership are they?
8. that one's gonna go
Wild. Do you know drop pods?
Yeah.
Are they scoring in this mission? They're denial units.
I think they're denial units.
Yeah. Unless immobilised. Do they come in and immediately immobilise themselves like last time?
Not they can't move, but they're not immediately immobilised.
Right. So they deny.
I don't know. I don't think these that rule in this one.
Right. Okay. Just to get it on camera, we've mentioned it now. So, the tactical squads. Do you want to just move one model of each and then we'll come back with what they've done? Oh, they retreat into a corner. Cowards. So this is where the tactical squads have ended up. Phil has basically got them into a corner to shelter from the Iron Havoc's fire. Phil's Dreadclaws are moving. Is it staying in skimmer mode?
Yeah.
Does it still have Flame Blast mode?
Only if it goes over units in hover.
Right. So you're staying in hover?
I'm staying in hover.
So why don't you Flame Blast my Praetor or something?
Because I have to go over it.
So, after reading the rules, because this is a super professional video battle report, Phil can in fact do like an L shape to do the Flame Blast like you used to be able to.
So, it's 1d6 to see if I hurt myself.
On a 1?
No. Then it's d6 to how many hits against the Praetor.
4, Strength 6, AP 5. So it's 3 wounds. And my Praetor, like all good Praetors, has a 2-up save. Oh, he takes a wound! He takes a wound from the Flame Blast. Who knew? He's so going to die to bolters. So, Phil's now measuring out his Justarian pod. And he's trying to do a big Twister-style point. So he flies to here. And he seems to have a dastardly plan to head off some tacticals.
Yeah.
Okay,
so shooting phase now. The drop pods are going to go into your tactical squad.
Okay.
So first one.
Yeah.
Twin linked.
So it hits on 5, so it's BS2.
Yeah. So 1 wound. 1 wound.
On the Sergeant. He loves it.
Second one.
1 wound. Oh no. 1 hit.
No wounds.
Sorry.
Third one.
1 hit. Wounds are 4s, no wounds. And
Fourth
the last one. 2 hits.
1 wound.
Task Sergeant. Not the Sergeant. Because I was feeling unlucky after dropping a dice.
Then.
And we're sorry for subjecting you to that. Then the tacticals into my tacticals.
Yeah, so this one squad here. 6. Then 4 normal ones.
So the first squad of tacticals.
3s, because it's not night fighting anymore.
That's not great. What's that? 6 misses? 16. So 10 hits. 4s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 wounds. So not on the Sergeant. 3 dead. Leaving the Vox and the Sergeant left. And I'm going to return fire at that point. That is 1 that was in rapid fire range and 4 that weren't. So with my 5 shots, I hit on 3s. Oh, and I get Fury of Olympia. So I get an additional shot each. Yes. So that's an extra 4 shots. 5 shots because the squad contains 5 members. 3 more hits, so a total of 7 hits. And then 4s. That is 6 wounds.
I'm going to take him on the... no, I'm not going to take him on the Sergeant.
So not on the Sergeant?
Not on the Sergeant, just on the squad. But I'm going to take 1 out because I was rolling 7.
Okay. So 2 dead, and that is an immediate pinning check. They fail and are pinned. Tacticals. Always doing so much.
That's it, just my assault phase.
Just assault phase.
Reaver's going to go into the tactical squad.
Into the tactical squad?
Yeah, what else you want him to go into?
The Leviathan, obviously.
Yeah, well, since my Power Fist has gone and I've only got breaching on the axis.
I'm going to Overwatch because there is no point me holding the line because they're going to die anyway. So, that's 4 shots for the rapid fire. I also get an additional 2 shots from the Hammer of Olympia. So they hit on 3s, so 5 hits, and then I wound Phil on 4s, 3 wounds. Oh, he takes no wounds because I was only looking for that 1 to force a pinning check. And Phil's assault range is 11, getting him well in.
And that's it, they're in Coherency.
Yes, I think they were before anyway.
Right, okay.
Well, okay, so I have one Tactical Marine and a Power Fist.
Right, do you want to do your Tactical Marine?
I do.
First.
I really do. It doesn't hit.
So I'll do my 3 against your
Squad?
Sergeant first.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 3 guys. Oh, I should have. No, I've got 2 guys that have got the Carnosian axes.
So just do them first. So that is 5 hits with a load of 6s, and this is where Phil wants the 6s or 5s. So 1 rend.
1 rend, 1 wound. And then the others go into the tactical, so they have 4 attacks. What's up?
Yeah, right, so okay, yeah. And then into the Tactical Marine.
Yeah.
Phil hits on 3s because he's a better weapon skill than me.
I wound on 3s because I've got chain axes with shred.
And re-rolling them 4 fails. So is that 4?
4, yeah.
He's dead. He's dead, Phil. And that is the squad white, so no attacks back, and you consolidate your initiative. Where does he go with these? Hunkering down is the plan. Okay, so that is Sons of Horus turn 2, and we'll be back with Iron Warriors turn 3. So Iron Warriors turn 3, and I think what's going to happen is the Dreadnought is going to move 6 inches to here.
They're going to react
4 inches directly backwards and get 5 inches away from a Dreadnought. My Praetor is going to move and run. So go 7 or go 11 to here. This Dreadnought is going to be confident in the fact that everything's dealt with over there and start moving back to this tactical squad, who are actually going to book it. They're actually going to enter this terrain slightly just to get closer to that Dreadnought. And this other tactical squad is going to do the same. So this does have -2, as Phil pointed out, but I'm in running and moving. I'm going to get actually 9 inches up to here anyway. The Predators are just going to stay where they are, perfectly happy with their 48-inch range. These guys have moved. I'm going to get into shooting, of which I need to start wiping out some of these pods actually, because they're denial units in my deployment zone, of which I need to wipe out 3 actually. So first, the las cannon havocs are going to fire into this pod here. They hit on 2s, so 4 hits, and they're strength 10. What armor are you, Phil?
12.
12. So anything but a 1.
Sunder.
And it's re-rolling with Sunder. So I've got... it's definitely gone. It's whether these 3 explodes, or whether these 3 do explode. It immobilizes twice and just is wrecked. So it stays there. The Predators are now going to fire as their main target into this pod here. And I'm going to measure actually if that's within 12. That is within 12 because I deployed there. So they're going to go into that pod as the main target, and their secondary target is going to be these tactical marines here, who are pinned with the las cannons that can't see the pod because they're on the wrong side. So the 2 las cannons into the tactical marines both miss, of course. The 2 las cannons into the pod both hit on 6s. They both pen, and they both crew stunned.
So it's got 1 left.
Yeah. And the Predator cannons...
Which one was it? This one?
The far one, yeah. And the Predator cannons hit on 3s, so all hit. Strength 9, so lots, and I can't actually. Use 6 glances and pens, or 6 pens in fact, that I can't fail to destroy it. Next, the actual final thing in my turn is going to be my Leviathan charging your Reavers, Phil. So, do you want to react?
Yeah, they will just Is it brace?
Deny my +1.
Yeah, to your
charge
attack.
bonus.
Brace is all mortalis, but whatever it is in this.
Hold the line.
Hold the line.
So I need a 5, and I get a Snake Eyes. Oh no! So over to Sons of Horus, turn 3. So Sons of Horus turn 3, and Phil has these 2 tacticals, 2 pods, and these 2 Dreadclaws.
So the Dreadclaw is going to go into.
So this is with the Just Staring in.
With the Just Staring in, it's going to go into hover.
Yep.
So it can move half its distance, and then still disembark.
Okay.
15-inch move normally.
Yep.
So 7.5 inches, and then the Just Staring get out 6.
So Phil's Just Staring have ended up here, and rightly or wrongly, I feel like maybe strategically I should do a reaction over here.
Oh, I wouldn't fucking put him there. I wouldn't have moved him there if he was within 12. So you only go 3, because he's heavy.
Oh, he's not his thing, is it? It's his initiative.
Yeah.
-1. Ew. So he goes 3 to there. Right.
Bastard. I forgot about that. I would have kept about 12 if I realised. And you can pre-measure, so it's only my own fault, really.
I was looking at it. So Phil was making his decision-making process here of do I stay out of sight of the Havocs, and he eventually ended up coming forward, and I was licking my lips as he did, as he made that decision. Phil moves his Reavers up. They're going Warsmith hunting, I think.
Definitely.
And then your shooting phase.
Yeah, so the tactical squad that isn't pinned is going to shoot at the Praetor. Everyone, they're going to Fury because they've not moved. So it's 10 people, 20 shots.
So 10 twice, hitting on 3s. Oh. 6 misses.
Yep.
And then the second 10. Another 4 misses.
Yep.
So 10 hits total. Wounding on 4s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 6 wounds on the Praetor, and he's only got 2 wounds left. Oh, come on. Oh, the double 1. Pew pew. And my Warsmith goes down. Oh. Be happy about it, Phil. Yes. So now Phil's Reavers have to charge the Leviathan.
No, they don't.
So what else are you doing?
Shooting here. So
Your Bane strikes.
Bane strikes.
So this is 6 Just Staring. Oh no, 5 Just Staring in the Praetor.
He's got Bane strike as well.
Yeah. So you need to roll the Praetor separate because he's BS5 and they're BS4.
Yes, they are. So twin link. So 3s.
So that's like five fails. So that's 8 hits, and then 2 from the Praetor. Another miss. So 10 total hits.
Yep. 3s to wound, 6s to breach.
Right. 1 breach and 7 wounds. So 7 wounds, 2 dead, and I'm going to make my advanced reaction, which means I get to fire twice my number of shots, but I get overheat on a 1. Everyone except this guy lying down and this guy here are not in rapid fire. So we'll resolve that and come back with all of it because it's like 51 shots or something. Okay, so we've got 41 total hits because I'm re-rolling ones because of Hammer of Olympia. I'm doing 2 because I'm doing double the number of base weapon shots for the advanced reaction, so that's come up to 41 hits. That then went to 21 wounds, and Phil's going to do his 21 wounds, and they're all 2 up, so if he just does them all, he can just allocate after.
Yeah, I've got 10 first.
Yeah. 1, 2.
So 1 dead.
And then 11 more. Another fail.
So
3 total wounds. Do you want to take them all in your Praetor and then you can just die?
He has 4 wounds because he's in Cataphracti.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, yeah, I'll take him on my Praetor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Well, his Warlord trait, I get D3 wounds back.
Oh, if he dies?
Yeah, so
right, okay.
I'll take them all on the Praetor.
Okay. So,
my pinning check now?
Yeah, your pinning check. Leadership 10. Oh, he just about passes. Phil's face then when it came up a 10. So yeah, that is Phil's shooting from there. Any other shooting?
I can't wound the Leviathan with my... Oh, I can wound him with my chain axes?
Yeah, if you want to go in there.
I think, well, the thing is, if I don't charge you, you're going to charge me.
Yeah.
Or you're going to just shoot them off the board. So I think they're going to have to.
Okay.
So, yeah, they will charge the Leviathan.
I'm going to hold ground.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going to run you down anyway. So I just want to minimise the amount of wounds you do to me. Oh, well, no, I'm going to shoot you. Because killing you will take off more attacks than that one attack the person. See, this is my train of logic on everything. Well, if I just kill you, like that's less attacks. So, I've got 2 melter guns, 2 hits, 2 vaporized. You've got 6 up saves because you're in the fields of gold. 1 survives.
He's closer, isn't he? I want to take him.
Okay, then the Volkite is twin linked, so 6 hits, 2s, so 4 wounds from the Volkites. No, I'll put this here for you, Phil, I'll be nice. Do you know what? I was nice, and then user error caused them to go all over the place. So 1 wound done, 2 wounds done! The guy's dead!
So the axes are going to be worse, even though they breach on a 5 and a 6, because I get +1 strength.
Right, from the other ones.
From the other ones, and they shred, yeah, so we're just trying to wound.
So the D flags, 2 more wounds. They're fine. So you run in, don't get a double 1. Ah, you're in. Okay. So your initiative 4, so simultaneous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will allow you to go first, Phil.
Thank you.
By which I mean we strike simultaneous, you roll them first.
So my 16 attacks.
I'm so tempted to throw them in just as you roll in.
4s.
Yeah.
So weapon skill 4.
Oh no, your weapon skill 4?
I'm weapon skill 5, sorry.
Right.
4s, because your weapon skill 5, sorry.
I was going to say, this is a whole new ball game.
Yeah.
That's 7 hits, and then you need 6s because I'm toughness 8 with rerolls for your shred. So 1, and then re-rolling the rest. 2. So I got 2 up saves. 1's out of the tray, and he's fine anyway. So my strikes back. My Leviathan has 5 attacks. 5 hits, 4 6s and a 5 then. 3 absolutely renderized. And you take leadership test at -3.
Failed.
I will obviously sweep in advance. Oh, the 6 comes out of the box. I don't run him down. No. And he goes
7. 8. 7. No, it's 7. Ta-da.
Which is actually very annoying.
And you get to consolidate your
4 inches, because my initiative gets me just on the other side of this pod's thing. So I think that is all of Sons of Horus turn 3, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, so Iron Warriors turn 3. Sorry, turn 4 even. I'm not going to deny you a turn, Phil. The Leviathan is going to move right up to the tactical squad there.
There's no point moving that tactical squad. I was going to
move 4 inches and hope I roll a double 1 again.
But you'll just go into the other one, which is closer.
Yeah.
So there's no point.
Okay. I'm then going to...
I was like, because the way you've been rolling your charges with Leviathan, I could actually get away with that.
Yeah, I could. You could. This tactical squad here, who didn't take a leadership test for losing 2 men... Oh no, they've got 10 members in. 25% max, 25%. So there you go. 7... And then sprint, another 4. Yeah, and the furthest member goes 9, 11. Do you want to react to that one, Phil?
Yes. So they will move 3 inches.
Okay. This tactical squad, as Phil's reacting, is going to take its 2 off for going through difficult terrain and run. I'm going to go 9 to here and here. I don't know why. I was saying to Phil actually last turn, I don't know why I went into that difficult terrain. I should have just waited for his squad to come to me like it has done. The Leviathan gets sandwiched in between the buildings and the terrain.
Out of line of sight now. Can't shoot me. I'm having that.
That's it. We only play by true line of sight here. What else do I want to do? What else can I do? So the Predators are going to align themselves this way. And what I'm actually sneakily going to do is have the centre line so that only one of the sides gets within the target that I want. Now this allows me to fire the second Sponson. Or do I just try and gun down that Justarian squad? I think I just try and gun down the Justarian squad, to be honest. They align at the Justarian squad, ready for the shooting gallery to be opened. And that's exactly what's going to happen. The Predator are going to fire their autocannons. So they hit on 3s and get 6 hits. And then they wound on 2s and rend on 6s. So no rends, but 6 wounds. So Phil fails one and that doubles someone out.
No. Oh.
So it's strength 8 now. And then 4 las cannon shot. Oh,
I'm going to take up my Praetor.
Oh, and see how many wounds he comes back with. He comes back with 1. And then the las cannons into the same squad. Only 1 hits. Wounds. He gets a 4 up. Loves it. 5 Iron Havocs are going to fire into the same squad. Now I don't get any 6s crucially, but I will wound on 2s. So 4 wounds to double out Cataphracti. Oh, 3 saves. And Phil takes 1 guy off. Next, the Leviathan is going to fire 2 melter guns. 1 hit. 1 wound. 4 up save. 1 dead. The Phosphex Discharger is going to centre over whichever one Phil over.
That will fit all 3 of them.
Yeah, so he's going to go over his Praetor just for looks. And it goes 2 inches off.
Doesn't matter.
And 2 inches back with crawling fire. So it gets 3 3s, 3 6s. Nail the squad. So 2 wounds removes a Justarian. And finally, the Volkite hits with 6, wounds on 2s, so 6 wounds, 6 2-ups, which Phil passes all of them.
Are you shooting anything else over here?
No.
Okay.
So leadership test for them. They can't fail it with that 3. Even if you get that 6. Over on this side of the board, the Leviathan is going to fire into the tactical squad that was pinned. That's the closer one, isn't it?
Yeah. They're going to evade.
They're going to evade. Okay.
Oh shit!
You had your 4 up. Oh yeah, you could.
I could have evaded. So I get 2 reactions in my shooting phase.
There we go.
Ah.
Meltagun into the smaller tactical squad. 2 hits. 2 vaporized. 2 evades.
2 dead.
And I'm not going to fire anymore. I'm just going to make my charge longer. So take 2 off, Phil.
I forgot about that.
They could have been doing their backflips off the trees and everything.
I know. I forgot about that completely.
So, charges. The Leviathan over here is going to charge you just staring.
They are going to
Brace. Hold the line.
Hold the line.
Hold the line. So, he needs an amount. And hopefully he charges further than Leviathan's this...
No, he's in.
Oh, he's at 12.
He's in.
So, the standard has been placed near Phil's deployment zone.
Your Hammer of Wrath for him, by the way.
And I'm going to charge here first into the tactical squad.
They can't do
Oh, they can't do anything, can they? And he's in. So, yeah, we'll start with the tactical squad over here. It's got 5 attacks, plus 1 for charging.
Your 3 Hammer of Wrath.
3 Hammer of Wrath. Phil keeps reminding me and I keep forgetting. So, 3 wounds with the Hammer of Wrath.
2 dead.
2 dead. And then 6 attacks, of which 3 hit, 3 dead.
That's the 5.
And then he consolidates towards Phil's other squad. There was only 5 left in that squad.
Yeah.
So the Leviathan over near Phil's Praetor gets 3 Hammer of Wrath, 3 hits. And this is where Phil gets the triple 1. No, they're all saved. And then hits on...
You only get 5 attacks. I held the line.
You held the line, 5 attacks.
Yeah.
Right, so I hit Phil because of his average weapon skill of his Praetor on 5s. So 2 hits. Came out the same. Yes. So 2s to wound, 2 wounds, and he's got brutal 3. So Phil needs to take 3 4-ups per Terminator, or per save roll. The first one is dead. The second one is dead. And do you get to come back again?
No, I only get to do once.
Right. So that is the end of Iron Warriors turn 4. And Phil.
Well, with that now, I'm just going to call the game.
Right, so that is us back after our Shatter Strike game. Phil's feigning a smile. And
I enjoyed the game. I'm getting used to enjoying games when I'm being tabled or being beat.
so, Phil, you've not won a Heresy game yet, have you?
No.
And it's... So one of the things is I took 2 Leviathans against your one. Mm-hmm. Big.
Yeah, huge.
Big. Like, we were just talking, and Phil is really struggling with what to do with Sons of Horus.
At the moment,
The rules are really good if you get there, but how do you get there?
So yeah, against other elite infantry that with power fists or thunder hammers, not being doubled out and having 2 wounds on like my Reavers and my Justarian and even normal Terminators, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
But it's
it's amazing in combat. Like, as you like, so Phil was just saying, he's taking thunder hammers now on his Praetor because he's never going to get doubled out. Like, which is big. That's a really good offensive thing that's come from your defensive buff.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem to be meshing in the same way as, say, like Death Guard, like moving relentless all the time.
Yeah.
Or like Iron Warriors, it's pretty straightforward what you do. You just Like, you shoot people, you have counter-charging stuff. And it's a bit of a... Iron Warriors is just a bit like, how do I position my shooting unit so you can only kill me really slowly?
Yeah. I think you know, like with Death Dealer's really, really good. Like we didn't really come off in this game, but it is a really, really good reaction. In fact, I think it's probably one of the best reactions in the game, but it doesn't really mesh with what their Legion trait is, because I'm getting to kill things, but then I still want to get into that charge and stuff like that. And also, I might not, in a world of Leviathans and Contemptors, you're not possibly going to kill that thing, which means I've still got to charge it, and then that's where the pain happens afterwards.
I think it's worth, at least, if we do an episode of the sit-down, rather than Sons of Horus, like, what are the best things to do, because neither of us have worked it out yet. I've been trying to think about it, and I know you've had messages of other people that know you played Sons of Horus, they've played Sons of Horus for a long time.
And they're still struggling as well. I think because the Legion acts completely different to how it used to. Like the Long March, just having heavy squads with Relentless. I have loads of heavy weapon squads.
Yeah.
I have loads of them, but they're not really...
They're not buffed anymore.
They're not buffed anymore, so they're just the same as everybody else's,
Which could be good. Like, obviously, like, heavy weapon squads are still good on their own.
Yes,
but
really good actually in 2.0.
How does that mesh with your Legion rules? It doesn't really.
No. I mean, the other thing is that you can Death Dealer something that shoots at one of your squads within 12 inches of a heavy weapon squad.
If you have a heavy weapon squad at the back and someone shoots at them, can one of your units close to the shooting... So say my heavy weapon squad shoots at your heavy weapon squad. Can a Death Dealer unit from close by?
No, you have the unit has to be within 12 inches that you're shooting at, and then another unit reacts to that. So I have to be within 12 for you to do that. So it's not even like, I can just +1 ballistic skill and shoot you from wherever I want, which I think would be, which simplifies it. I'd lose a little bit of flavour, because I kind of like the flavour on it, the restriction, a little bit. But you'd lose a bit of flavour on it, and I'm not really upset about that.
No, it's a good reaction. It's just what do you do? But this is a discussion. We'll have a long form discussion another time. If you did enjoy the game, as I said at the start of the game, clicking like, subscribing, commenting really helps to let me know what you guys want from a game. Comment what you actually want to see from a game. Do you want more Zone Metalis? I really enjoyed this 2,000 points level.
I really did.
It was snappy. It was. Like, it wasn't bogged down too much. It was really snappy to play.
I think with the sort of meta that we're playing in at the moment, having a lot of infantry seems to be the way. Dreadnoughts and infantry seem to be the way that most people are playing in the north anyway. It still felt like a big game because there was just masses of infantry everywhere.
Still like 6-7 squads.
So I really, and because everything's cheaper, you're getting a lot more on the table. So I quite kind of like that, in all honesty. And if you just want to comment and just want to say, hello, Phil win, and that'd be great, and we'll orchestrate
that. Leave the comments, like, subscribe. There is a Patreon reward now, which is the dice mat that you can see Phil bouncing dice out of all the time.
That's because I'm a clumsy git though.
User error. You can't fix user error. Well, I suppose the user could fix user error. But that is the game. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will catch you next time.
See you later.
From the sweatbox.